Escape, 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 escape. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. I'm a comedic genius. Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to Area 51 in Rimworld. Our three boys have had quite an eventful couple of days, specifically with the couple of attacks that we've had. We've had both people from a pirate crew and a settlement that just doesn't like us send one-man attacking scouts, more or less just one person that's raiding us and more likely just trying to see our defenses, and two of the three of them have died. And we've kind of just tossed them into a dirt mound all the way to the west, or rather the east side of the map over here, just kind of on the other side of a mountain. We have the two dead ones, Engineer Whistler and Ool, the scout. They both died within days of one another. And other than that, it's just been a constant slow expansion. We're still working on getting ourselves a luxurious looking place. But for now, we've kind of thrown up some secondary dorms, a whole shed over here to throw clothing and other things that won't decay if we leave them outdoors. And we have a stockpile over here. We're just going to keep our metals and wood and all the other nonsense that will not end up getting decayed. I just want to make sure we are not throwing body part or weapons out here either. Artifacts I don't want in here. Unfinished, I don't want in here. I think that's pretty much it, and then we'll worry about that later. The other thing I'm gonna do is toss a door between our crafting room and our stock room over here. That way when things are done, we can start moving them over pretty much immediately. So let's speed up time and let's get our gentleman back up and running. Jesse got into quite a fight with a knife-wielding maniac, and unfortunately our accuracy and the way how quickly we were fighting him were not enough to stop him from getting stabbed a few times, but he's bandaged up. Hopefully he won't have too much of a problem. The big issue is going to be his jaw is cracked, so talking and eating are going to be very difficult for him, so communicating and having conversations with his two Chilluminati pod members, that does concern me. Hopefully he'll heal up relatively well, and we won't have to worry about it too much, but we'll see how it ends up going. The other thing we're doing here is putting in wooden flooring in our most common areas, as well as in the area we're going to be stashing things, because I don't want the dirt to cause issues either. Now, normally I would actually put some solid flooring in front of and behind a wind turbine, but because I'm not entirely sure this is going to be sticking here for very long, I'm not going to. I will likely have like a windmill farm at some point, but for now, I'm not too concerned about it. This concerns me. I'm afraid. Let's get this last one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the rest here because you can see a little bit of a shadow under where Mathis is mining. And that's a problem because if we remove all of the supports, the roof of this particular cave will cave in and potentially crush Mathis, either killing him outright or doing severe harm. So he's fine. I wanted to clear some of this out, admittedly, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. We did clear out a bunch, and we can actually use this for stuff. For instance, if we want to go over here, we can actually add a build to add a small sculpture. Just do it one time, and we'll see if anybody ends up wanting to make what do you call it? A sculpture of some sort. And then if it's of any good, we can either sell it eventually, or we can use it to decorate and make everything look a little nicer, which is probably the ideal way of doing things. Mathis is playing horseshoes. He's doing a terrible job, but he's doing his best, even though it's terrible. And we still need to be mining out and farming out a bunch of trees because we're in the need for wood. I'm actually gonna throw the hunt on this turkey. Turkey could be great food, man. And Mathis is he just obliterated that thing. Wow, I wanna take a look at this thing's body. What happened? I just shot his head off. I just popped a bullet and his head went careening offward. Oh man, that's a good, this is why I want to keep hunting, because it's gonna allow someone like Mathis to just get better and better and better at it. And it's going to help. So let's go ahead and hunt this rat and this raccoon as well. Raccoons have a chance of attacking back, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Mathis is going to line up some shots. There goes the raccoon. And we shot his stomach and his whole guts just spilled out. It's just a little violent. We're shooting at a rat, right? Yeah, there it is. I imagine one bullet will be enough to kill this thing. He'll get it eventually. I can just hear him reloading his gun over and over again. I think we've hit this thing a couple times too. There it is. And we just shot his leg off, and that was enough because he doesn't have much health. And now things are starting to look pretty good. Everything's looking clean and organized, and just generally speaking, things are looking decent. So once our solar panels are done, we're probably gonna start looking at what's tree sowing. I imagine we could start doing trees. We can also, by doing trees, I don't mean actually like putting your willy in a tree and doing it. I mean growing a tree, because that's what I mean. Why do we not have any power over here? Oh, we just have this light off, right. We don't really need it right now, though we could probably turn it on. We don't have to worry about it too much. Jesse's gonna continue healing, staying in the medical bed over here, and he's good. He's back to okay. He sustained no permanent injuries. Thank God on that one, man. Thank God. I was a little concerned that we were gonna have some problems there, but no. Cleaning, nobody's really cleaning. Nobody's in cleaning jobs right now. It might be worth it making cleaning a priority very soon, but I'm not going to quite yet. Mainly because we have other things that we want to be doing. Some blueberries, we can go ahead and harvest those. Rat meat if we wanted it. Boom. Hopefully we can start butchering these animals in time, but we're doing fine otherwise. And Otto's doing just dandy. Okay, well, let's continue working toward defenses then. Let's go ahead and put a wall there. Like I said, I'd like to have a big giant area here. What I'll end up doing is probably your typical safe kill box, a situation where the entering our base from this front side would be complicated and a little bit difficult, but allow us the biggest strategic advantage to kill them once they work their way through. But until then, we're just gonna keep dropping down walls, and I want to keep walling things up, and I want to just kind of do stuff like this and just keep things walled out. I want to limit the ways that somebody can show up into our base. We have a minor break risk of Alex once again. Unsightly environment. He's still whining about that. I guess we could just throw some flooring in here. Everybody's gonna get some wooden flooring, and we could throw like a light in their rooms as well, so they stop whining about darkness and stuff. I am trying to keep things relatively well lit. Now, granted, I'm ignoring things like the freezer, but I feel like we don't spend a lot of time there for it to affect us substantially. And our boys are feeling pretty good overall. Things are looking good and looking up, and I can't really complain. Alex, once again, still bitching about a break risk, because it's starting to get hot out. It is 105 degrees outside. Holy crap. Okay. So that's gonna throw us a red flag here, specifically because we're gonna need more power as we heal things out, cool things out. So the big thing is throwing vents in between the rooms and then sending an AC in one of the rooms here. Why don't we do it on this side? We'll pop it here in Alex's room because he's the one closest to breaking. And we will hopefully end up getting this cooled out sooner rather than later. And then we can just draw the power conduit. I'd rather do it in a way that is not going to cause us too many issues. So we'll just draw power across. Another battery is going to work out good for us. We can start storing more power. Yep, it's starting to store. We're going to slowly kind of throw out some power lines. I don't know if I like the fact that you did that, my dude, but that's okay. Everybody's gonna be sleeping in their rooms with loudness going on. And he's gonna get kind of bitchy. He wants an artificial body part. One of the things we could do for Jesse, just to get rid of that, is give him a surgery. We could remove his leg and give him a peg leg. The issue with that is if the surgery goes badly, Jesse dies. And he could end up losing a lot of movement ability if we do it poorly, but it might be worth it to keep Jesse from whining too much. Fingers crossed, you know, that we don't need to do that, but I keep thinking that might be our best bet. Let's harvest all this medical plant as well as the blueberries, kind of mark things up. We've got a lot of things queued up, so I think we need to let our boys kind of do what they do here in Area 51. And I'll probably let a little bit of time pass, and we'll hard cut to when we pick back up with some of these jobs done. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, well, as you can see, the rooms are all finished up here, and we've got ourselves some lights actually going in here. If we zoom on in a bit, we can actually see the bedrooms that are looking nice. And if we pop into Alex specifically, his awful bedroom is still there. Does everybody have that? No, it's just him. He very much dislikes his room. And that's a shame. However, they're now having cool air flowing through nicely, and that's going to be important in the grand scheme of things. We've also got a new construction going on here, and as you can see, I actually have not filled in this gap, and I don't know if I want to do something with this or maybe fill it up, but we have kind of a nice natural gateway here, and it might be worth it to throw some traps here and kind of use this to our advantage defensively. Now, granted, I keep saying I want to use this area as our giant gateway, but, you know, this is kind of a natural area. Maybe we'll retool things. What do you think? And then, you know, if you guys want to see that, I'm eager to see if you guys have any ideas as to what we could do here with our colony. Now, I stopped because we actually got an invitation, or rather a notification that we actually have a group of visitors coming by. We've got Jonah over here. He's a male town councilman of Lawler, and he is equipped with a good condition revolver. He's wandering in, and they're just coming to visit, as far as I can tell. We also have just a villager, so we actually have a councilman and just one of the villagers coming to see what's going on, just to visit, to see how things are. Hopefully things go well. She's a ninja assassin, a pampered ninja assassin, and he was a help desk worker and then became a software developer before he eventually became a councilman of his local village. Very interesting, and hopefully kind of cool. He's joked about poker with Jono, so I imagine they played poker together somewhat recently, but they are rivals of one another. Weird that two rivals have decided to come visit our little town. Why would two rivals, a councilman and just a villager who are poking fun at each other about a game of poker they played, come in to visit us? And the only thing I can think of is maybe the councilman, being the politician, is trying to repair his relationship with Mai here. And the best way to do it is come visit the new folk and see what's going on. So I don't know what they plan on doing. Maybe they're just passing through. Looks like they're just passing through. It said they were visiting. We have visitors, but it might be just because they're passing through, and off they go. Nope, yep, there they go. So they just passed through, they're on a mission, maybe just going elsewhere to another part of the map to maybe they're even heading home, maybe their own home, or maybe they're going to visit a more native village nearby. Regardless, I'm glad that they didn't get into a bloody fight near us and leave us with a body to clean up, though the loot that would have come along with it would have been good. And granted, we had the opportunity to maybe shoot them and take what they had, but genuinely do not think that they had anything worth murdering for. Not yet. So we're going to continue with our defense building and research, hopefully. Now, Jesse has been putting some research time into the solar panels, and I genuinely hope we start seeing that soon, because solar panels, while not the greatest production of electricity, are very cheap relatively, and they can look kind of cool. And I'd probably put like a band up here, and I'd have them connected right here. Right to the batteries directly. However, the generator that we have going, as well as this one little wind turbine, have been more than enough to keep our little village powered, with the exception of a accident that ended up happening. I also am thinking about expanding out this way a bit and maybe pushing off our stockpile zones elsewhere. Could do it up here as well, which might make more sense. So for instance, we can just copy the settings. I wish we could just copy this whole thing. We could just expand it out to here, and then we could shrink it like so. Is that the best way to do it? I do not know. Is that how I'm gonna do it? Absolutely. And then we'll do it like that. We might actually want to expand this one a little bit. We'll keep it like so. And then the garbage, we can just, it doesn't matter. Garbage zone is a garbage zone. It matters not. Because I kind of do want to keep bumping this out a little bit. More room for more people when we eventually show up. A party spot, so to speak, when people eventually have parties. So for now, we can do a minor expansion. I don't think we're going to build a door into it quite yet. Ooh, we have a visitor. A Navy scientist from Lawler is visiting the colony. His name is Tilo Follow Schultz. He seems to have a few items to trade. Good. They've got goodwill towards us, which is great. I'm curious what he has to trade. If he has anything worth it, we could always just pop him and kill him and take what he's got. But, you know, that might not be the best idea. Here's what he's got on his inventory. He comes with silver components, some meals, some medicine, and some other meals. So he's just bringing some bare essentials to a colony that could use some bare essentials, and genuinely might end up seeing if we could trade for those components, because components are much harder to come by overall. We'll see though. I'm not gonna make any promises that that's gonna happen. Let's go ahead and hunt this Ibex ram. Mathis can do the hunting. I don't want to lock anybody in here, so hopefully they won't. But I do want to pop these and start having them bleed out a bit. Mathis is gonna chase him down. He does like to stay a certain distance away. Please don't accidentally shoot. There we go. I was gonna say, please don't accidentally shoot this person. Dear God. So we got a nice Ibex ram to throw in the freezer, and our freezer's starting to fill up. But hey, how's it going? Who's our best social character? Those are the persons that we wanted to do the bartering to get better stuff. Jesse, by a long shot. Hey, my dude, I would love to take your components off of you. You have 2, and I would like to take them. And we can trade you. Not too much. Wow, the synth thread pants are actually worth quite a lot to you. Yeah, why don't we trade you the pants for the 2 components? I'm okay with that. I'd rather have those. I'll accept the trade. And hopefully he'll just drop them where they go. Silver, silver. We actually have silver and steel. But there's some components. Did he get rid of it? I want to make sure we have it. He dropped it right here. He dropped it where he stood. And he gave us the extra 5 silver. Thank you, Follow. I appreciate the trade. Those components are going to come in quite handy, I do think, in the future. Gift from Lawler. Outlanders from Lawler have left a gift. Glitter World Medicine. Wow. Thank you for that, for one. And it shows that doing kindness and being pleasant to people is the way to go. But Glitter World Medicine is the cream of the crop kind of medical that you can get. Granted, he only gave us 1, but it was for free, and it was a gift on top of the 2 components we ended up snagging from him. That's a big win. That's a big, big win. I'm very happy that that worked out for us, and kind of confused why he gave us a gift, but just could be because Jesse is a smooth talker. He is a social king of 3. His social ability is 3. That's a lot. Harvest those. Keep those blueberry plants going. Even Mathis botches construction every so often. That grizzly bear, that worries me, man. Hopefully he's not hungry. He bit a gazelle and killed it. This was over here. We can actually figure out how long ago that was by looking at how long it's been dead. It hasn't rotted yet, so it's not been dead for too long. And hopefully he continues to just feed on nature. However, my own fears of being murdered by a bear loom strong. It wouldn't be a bad thing to maybe wall up from here to here. Just drop a wall. I want to keep this tree in here because I know we're going to need it. And then we can worry about chopping trees down on this side of the world instead when we need it. Might be worth putting a door down here and some traps. I'm still not entirely sure how I want to do that yet. How's Alex doing? Alex has been the biggest proponent of a lavish lifestyle. So let's take a look at his needs right now. 8 without a table. That's on you, my dude. You have a table literally right there you can eat on. Why would you not eat on a table? Let's bump up cleaning as a priority. Alex keeps bitching, so let's have him clean instead of construct. Let's have him walk around and clean everything up and make sure the world is looking good in our home zone. Mathis just talked about a skull. That worries me. Mathis insulted Alex's hopes and dreams. Why? Has Alex said anything mean to him? No, Mathis just decided to be mean to tease Alex about his hopes and dreams. And I feel like that's not the best thing to do when you know Alex is not having the greatest of times. We are acquaintances, but him and Jesse are good friends. Jesse's just good friends with both of us because he's a social king, and then that's it. So me and Alex are strained, Jesse being the rock between the two of us. Thank God that's not how it is in real life. Let's kill that raccoon. Continue, you know, working our gun and marksmanship. Mathis is going to be really like one of our best shots in militarily. Do not walk in the fucking way of the guns, my dude. Mathis. You literally could not hit him once. He got stabbed at one point. Jesse's up playing late for some reason. Let's turn these lights off. I think that's going to disturb their sleep. I don't understand why you think your bedroom is awful. Everybody has an awful bedroom. I think we need to expand them. I think that's why. I think each bedroom needs to get knocked out an extra square or so. I don't like that. I wish we had done more, but I guess not for now. Come on, man, just kill it. Thank you. Ridiculous amount of firing later. Jesse, I really need you to research. So let's make sure researching is #1 for you right now. Pretty much top of the line. I need you constantly working on, outside of cooking obviously, constantly researching for solar panels. We need them badly. So hopefully he's gonna start working on that once things are done butchering and all that other nonsense. Where is he going? Why is he constructing? Jesse, why are you, oh, because constructing is like #1 for you. I don't want to worry about you constructing right now. Mathis can take care of that, no problem. Minor break risk, Alex. At this point, I don't even care. There we go. He's working on the solar panel research. Thank goodness. And we actually have a stockpile of wood for the first time in what feels like a long while. My hair, man. It needs to be cut. It's so long. But it reminds me of being a colonist. We don't have access to a barber out here. I'm glad Mathis is repairing his own gunshot mistakes. Okay, good. Yes, clean, Alex. Clean. Thank God. You've been bitching about a dirty home for the longest time. Let's go. Clean up. Whoop. Something just happened. Something died close by. A bear actually killed a rat. Well, he's getting hungry. He's killing a rat. That does worry me a little bit. Minor break risk, Alex. Alex, I genuinely don't know how to help you, my dude. Like darkness at night. Why are you bitching about that? Cargo pods. Bunch of cargo pods have crashed nearby, giving us chinchilla fur, actually. That could be good for crafting clothing, so let's go get that. And a caravan request. A nearby settlement on the city on the thicket contacts you with a special trade request. They would like to purchase 20 bowler hats of normal or quality or better. In return, they want to give an infinite chem reactor. We have 26 days before this expires. I don't know if we can make a bowler hat. I don't want to build a copy. If we were to make a bowler hat, they want how many? 20? We can queue up 20 bowler hats and see if it actually does anything, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough people to do that. Mathis is our best crafter, with Jesse being up there and then Alex not being a crafter at all. So let's see if we can maybe make some decent bowler hats and see if we can do anything about it. I don't know if infinite chem reactor is really good, but it sounds like it's really good. And moreover, trading with the colony nearby is going to do great things for our relations. So if we can get maybe that fur that just dropped, could be exactly what we want or need to make this happen. So I guess we'll see if we can. So Mathis is going to eat, and I'm curious if he's going to get right to work on the bowler hats. No, he's going to... Oh, he's trying to train Otto. Okay, we're getting there. Mathis, I don't want you cleaning. I want you working at this table here. We're gonna work on bowler hats. I've really never done this before, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna work out for us. Normal. That's 1. We have 26 days, so we should be fine to start knocking out bowler hats. Normal. I mean, that's good. That's definitely good. We'll give it a shot. We'll make a trade. Our first actual product that we are producing on our own via our own hard labor, hunting, resource management. It's all going down right now. It's all happening. Everybody's very excited. They're kind of cleaning everything up, prepping for visitors. We could have caravan coming soon to hook us up with an advanced piece of equipment that we would probably normally have otherwise, but don't have right now. And even Jesse getting into the thick of it here, working on creating a small wooden sculpture. Look at all this stuff. I don't want to wear it. Oh, we have no empty spots? Don't we have an empty spot over here? Was this not zoned? I thought this was zoned. Am I stupid? Is it not? Wasn't it zoned? Oh, I canceled it because I did the other zone up and then I did that. Damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay, I apologize. No foods. Everything manufactured except for medicine. Items, artifacts, body parts, all that stuff is fine. Weapons, apparel. I don't know what buildings means, but yeah, everything we can build, everything goes in there. And this is a critical. I don't want plant matter in there, though. Okay. Let's see what happens. That was my bad. I completely forgot about that. But now we can start stockpiling things. Thank God. He's going to haul it. We're getting a lot of normal bowler hats, which is good. We said normal or better quality. We should have enough stuff to just make it out of fur. Right now, all these are just... If you take a look at it, it's a good-looking hat, which projects a slightly urban, money-loving style, improves social impact. So it gives a bonus. Of a 15% bonus. Something, again, I really never paid attention to. Alex is wearing one, so why don't we actually add like 3 more or 4 more? Because someone might actually throw one on. Jesse might want one, actually, and he is going to grab one right now. Lizard skin one to look dope. We got a bunch of people with bowler hats on. That's fantastic. I love it. I know we have a caravan request. I'm aware. Oh, we need to actually head out that way. I don't know how to do that. So maybe we won't do it. Well, I want to give it a shot. I'll say that much. I definitely want to give it a shot. We're missing Alex right now. He's working on that. And I want to see what Jesse does here. We'll see if we can, at the very least, before the end of this episode, well, we might not be able to go on the excursion to try and trade our bowler hats to a nearby colony. I would like to see the art that Jesse ends up making here. Mathis in the morning is actually going to grab the furs, I believe, the leftover furs. It's actually kind of a hike out here, but there's not much. So he's going to grab that without trouble. When Jesse rouses from his slumber, he's actually researching. I should let him research. I absolutely should let him just do his research and not bother him too much right now. And he's done. What is he doing? He's just going for a walk. Just enjoying himself. It's a nice day. I really want him to work on his sculptor's table, though. I really want to see what he's going to create. Because each piece of work represents something that they've experienced in some way. Mathis is once again working on bowler hats. It's actually working out nicely for him. And maybe we'll put this in our common area. There it is. A wooden sculpture. Art. On this sculpture is an illustration of Alex receiving a message from a long-range signal while tending crops. A spectral doctor watches from the cloud. This depiction tells the story of an opportunity arriving for Alex's hamlet on the 5th of December 5500. The only thing that I can remember happening on the 5th of December of this year is the killing of an aggressive raider. Unless they're talking about the trader who came by and left the medical thing on the ground, which would make the most sense. We did get message that somebody was coming to visit, and he left us glitter medicine. And it's our first piece of art. It's not great, but it's not terrible. And we should have it in a place everybody can see it, an inspiring place. And let's go ahead and install it right here to hopefully make things look good. It's a 50 beauty, so it looks really good in here. And it's our first piece of luxury art here in Rimworld. What a wonderful little city we've got. And the city might be strong, but a little colony we've got. And he's finished researching solar panels, which is fantastic. What do we want to... we could head up down the geothermal power area, which might not be a bad idea, because we can go from electricity to geothermal. But I think we need to worry about other little things first. Some beer brewing, I think, would go a long way to be able to have a party. However, this is where we're going to leave Area 51 for the day. It's been a hell of a story for these three. And while nobody has truly joined us yet and wished to see this colony prosper on this planet, we're roughing it, and things are going well, and people are starting to pay attention to us and wanting to trade with us, and that alone is beneficial. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. I hope you've been enjoying it. If you have, hit that subscribe button for more, and as always, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.
We like to gamble. 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 We like to gamble.